Hello everyone, I am Ishwari Sanap, learning in grade 7 course from Podar International School Vashim, and today we are going to learn a poem that is The Charge of Light Brigade. This poem is written by Alfred Lord Tennyson. This poem is about a battle which was fought between Russians and British. Half a league, half a league, half a league onward, on in the valley of death rode the 600. Forward the light brigade, charge for the guns, he said. Into the valley of death rode the 600. So over here, there were two brigades in the British Army. First was Heavy Brigade and second was Light Brigade. Light Brigade, it received a message that they have to charge for the guns. It means that they have to go to fight a battle with Russians. But the message, it was different. Because the light brigades, they just had swords and their horses. So what can they do? Because their army, even their army was not so efficient to to defeat the Russians. The Russians, they had a very large standing army. So they received a message that they have to charge for the guns. But the real message, it was different. At that time, there were no means of communication. There were no mobiles, or we can't write letters. So the message, it was delivered from person to person. So at that time, the message, as it was passing from person to person, the message changed and it became that charge for the guns. But the duty of the light brigade, it was not to fight. They had a different duty, but they received that they have to charge for the guns. And as they were soldiers, so soldiers, they never disobeyed the orders. So they went and they said charge for the guns. Forward the light brigade, they were going half a league. So here league, it means 3 miles. So they were going into the valley of death. Now here you may wonder why it's given valley of death, because as I told you that Russians, they had very large army, but this light brigade, they were just 600. So they knew that they are going into the valley of death. Rode the 600. So rode, it is a past form of ride. Forward the light brigade. Was there a man dismayed? None, though the soldiers knew. Someone had blundered. There's not to make reply. There's not to reason why. There's but to do and die. Into the valley of death rode the 600. So over here, they were going forward the light brigade. It means that they were going forward. So was there a man dismayed? It means that was there any man who was scared? Not. No, there wasn't any, because they were soldiers. Soldiers, they never scare. They always obey the orders. They don't have to make the reply. They don't have to ask that why, that what is the reason behind that we have to go. They just obey the orders. They have to just do and die. And they went into the valley of death, rode the 600. Cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, cannon in front of them, volleyed and thundered, stormed at with shot and shell. Boldly they rode and well into the jaws of death, into the mouth of hell, rode the 600. So over here, as they went to the battleground, there were cannons in front of them, in the right side, in the left side. They were just surrounded with the cannons. They were volleyed and thundered. Means that cannons, they were full of they were volleyed, they were thundered, and they were stormed at whenever they will shoot. So at the time, it will be a situation of volleyed, thundered, and stormed. But still, the light brigade, they boldly they rode and they fought with the Russians. They were going into the jaws of death, into the mouth of hell. They rode the 600. So over here, a figure of speech is using. That is, a figure of speech is used, which is personification. That is the jaws of death and mouth of hell. Flashed all their sabres bare, flashed as they turned in air, sabring the gunners there, charging an army, while all the world wondered, plunged in the battery smoke. Right through the line they broke, Cossack and Russian, reeled from the sabre stroke, shattered and slandered. Then they rode back, but not the 600. So over here, sabers, it means it was a sword which they had. It had a curved blade and a thick back. So they went with their sabers and they started fighting over there. They were charging for the army, for the British, I mean for the Russian army. And as soon as they went, so their line, they broke. Why? Because they were getting weak. Russians and Cossacks, they were mixed together to defeat them, and they had a very large army. So their line just they broke because they were only 600, so they were becoming weaker than the Cossack and Russians. But still, they were fighting. So real it means staggered, and slandered it means broken apart. The line it was broken. They were shattered. They were slandered, and they were reeled from the saber stroke. So what happened? At last, they decided that they will roll back. But wait, not the 600. Not all the 600 they rode back. I think one third of them may have martyred. One third it means from 600, 200 soldiers, at least 200 soldiers have martyred, and the rest of them they went back. They decided that we can't fight with the Russians now. Let's go back. Cannons to right of them, cannons to left of them, cannons behind them, volleyed and thundered, stormed at with shot and shell, while horse and hero fell. That they that had fought so well came through the jaws of death, back from mouth of hell, at what all that was left of them, left of 600. So over here, stanza is repeated, but still there are slight changes between the stanza. Suppose now here in the previous it was given cannons in front of them, but now it is given cannons behind of them. Why it is given? You may all have had an idea. Let me tell you that it is given because when they were entering the war, at that time they were in front, but now the war is ended, so the cannons obviously they would be behind because they are going now. And while hero horse and hero fell, so it means as we all know that light brigade they had their horses, so they fell. Why? Because most of them they were martyred, so most of them they fell. And so but still they fought very well, because even they were 600, but still they fought very well against the Russian army, and they came back through the jaws of death. They came back from the mouth of hell. All that was left of them, left of 600. When can their glory fade? Oh, the wild charge they made. All the world wondered. Honor the light brigade. Honor the charge they made. Noble the 600. So over here they are saying now how can their glory fade? Oh, the wild charge they made. Now here we should honor them. Why? Because they have fought very bravely. We should honor the charge they made. We should honor the light brigade. We should honor the 600. Um, Let me tell you that the Russians won the war, but still everyone is praising light brigade. Why? Because of their braveliness. Because they fought the war very bravely. Still they were light brigade, but still they fought the war, which is a very good thing, and thus we should honor them. So I hope you all liked today's video, and I will meet you all in the next video. Up to that time, take care and thank you.